Hi, my name is Jessica Katarzy. This recording is for week 3 discussion of the lesson plan template for the teacher education program at Alliant University. This specific discussion is for professional learning and for the professional learning and practice course. The course is EDU 62030, and the instructor is Dr. Kim, and I apologize if I butcher your name, Seheult. Today, I want to talk about, how Alliant University's California School of Education multiple and single subject lesson plan template differs from others that I've used. For example, I've used the preschool My Teaching Strategies creative curriculum lesson plan for many, many years, as I am a 20-year early childhood educator. So I've been in the preschool classroom for many years. So I'll talk about that a little bit too. And I also tie in the creative curriculum with an assessment tool that us early childhood educators use. It's called a Desired Results DRDP assessment tool that helps us measure and guide our students' development based on a beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So I see some similarities in some things that I'll talk about. And I also wanted to discuss some elements that I think I will find challenging. I apologize if some of my notes are falling off of my computer, but we're just going to go with it. First off, the Alliant University's California School of Education multiple subject and single subject lesson plan is much more structured and detailed than I am used to with the creative curriculum lesson plan. It includes sections for measurable objectives, diverse learners, differentiation, classroom management, and references standards like the California Teaching Performance Expectations, the TPEs, a California Common Core, and the ISTE. In contrast to what I'm used to using with the preschool creative curriculum lesson plan and using the DRDP assessment tools, they're more focused on developmental goals and play-based activities with less emphasis on formal standards, even though we do have foundations and standards that we measure our students with, that it's a little bit different. They're not as formal. Meaning that we kind of, how do I put it? Like, say, because Sam can't write her name yet, doesn't mean that she's any further behind Joe who can. So our measures are a little bit different, how we assess our kids and how we structure our lesson plans. Second, I think this template places a strong focus on aligning lessons with multiple standards. It requires a lot of reflection where teachers are assessing their performance against standards like the NTASCs and the ISTEs and the TPEs. It's a more formal approach compared to what I'm used to, which is more centered around child development theories rather than specific teaching standards. And I apologize. I'm not used to talking to myself on camera, so I'm a little nervous. Third, the template includes specific strategies for co-teaching and differentiates for diverse learners. The creative curriculum that I'm used to, the lesson plan, also considers differentiation. They do so more broadly. It allows for more flexibility based on observation and developmental needs of our students. Three elements I think that are going to be personally challenging for me are applying the multiple standards. Aligning every lesson with various standards will be more complex and demanding in my current approach, which is more collaborative and less structured. I'm very fortunate that where I am in the classroom now teaching TK, that we have a team. It's a plan learning committee that's grade based, and we all meet monthly. Well, we meet monthly, but we also meet weekly as a site team, and then we meet monthly as a district to make sure that we are all collaborating and meeting our set standards for teaching, and meeting those foundation goals as well. Um, so the what I was talking about, applying the multiple standards, aligning every lesson with various standards, will be more complex and demanding than my current approach. My current approach, like I said, is a little bit more collaborative and less structured. Differentiating for diverse learners. This lesson plan is very detailed in the strategies for differentiating content, the process, and the product. This is a little bit more detailed than my usual practice, and I will need some extra planning. I think that's definitely extra planning on my part. Reflection and the data-driven instruction. The lesson plan asks for reflection on lessons' effectiveness against multiple standards. This is going to be really rigorous, more rigorous than my current less formalized approach. So it's going to be a challenge for me. Like I mentioned, my current lesson planning is a little less structured, but it's collaborative. I work with other teachers at the same grade level to ensure that we are teaching at the same foundation skills and meeting shared standards while we focus on consistency and alignment, making sure we're on pace. We have pacing goals. This new template is, it's new to me, but the Alliance multiple subject lesson plan template is a whole new level of detail and alignment with multiple standards that is going to be a huge shift for me. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. Once again, I think I answered everything. I want to thank you all for listening to my awkwardness. Thank you. Have a great night. Happy Friday. Bye-bye.